Hello, and thank you for purchasing something from HMJ Originals. The following is a very quick tutorial on how to download, start a Canva account, and to edit your label in Canva, and then to download it to your computer so you can print it. Thank you again. So you'll get an email from me, and it will have the link, the PDF that I've sent you. You download the PDF and you open it, and you will click on the link to get to your label. It will take you to a sign-in page for Canva, and you can sign in with your email, your Gmail, your Facebook. So now that I am in Canva, let me pull back up and click my link. Okay, a template was created for you. You're going to use template for the new design. Click it right there. For some reason, it's very slow today. Once we get the label open, I like to duplicate the page. One thing, that allows me to keep one page as is, no edits done. And then the second page, I can edit all I want. Now, another way to create another page is to add a page. It gives you a blank page. Now, if you ever need to change up your pages, there's always arrows up and arrows down. Now I'm going to show you how to edit the elements. Each one of these balloons is an individual element. You click once on the balloon to highlight it. Click on the red, and let's see, let's make that teal. That doesn't stand out that well. What about that? Orange? Okay, that pops. Now we have the orange in the basket. Let's change that to black. And then the green, I'll change to blue. Well, I don't like black as basket anymore, so let's change that back to orange. Ah, that's lines. So sometimes you have to play with it to see what exactly you're changing when you change an element. Now you can tell I have a lot of different balloons on here. However, if I click one balloon, hold down my shift key and click the next balloon, my edit for colors goes away. That is because each one of these is their own individual element. So you want to do that all alone. You cannot do it all together. Now, if I don't like this color scheme, I can always go back and there I am back to the original. Nope, I think I have, yep, that's the original. And that is how you change the elements. I have tried to choose all of my elements so that you can change the colors to suit the recipient that you have. Now we're going to change the font. You can change the font color, style, and size. So let's do this one. I'm going to single click the text box, and that way I edit the whole text box. I can decrease or increase using this. The font size, I can click in that and change to 100. That makes it really big. Okay. Now, one thing is when you've got it bounded, you can also drag. And if you can see up at the top there, I have fractions in my font sizes. And if I click down, it's going to actually keep this fraction. It will not change the fraction until I pop into it and choose something specific. Okay. Now it all still has the single click on it. I can do the text color, click A, and my colors show up. Document colors are every color that is on this in this document. So every color on the page. Let's see, I want red maybe? Nah, let's do blue. Okay, I like blue. Or green. Okay, green looks good. So that is how you change the color, the size, and now let's change the font. So we've got, let's see, there's school bell. Now one thing, this little crown here denotes that it can be used by anyone, but if you have a pro account, you can actually, that's paid for in a pro account. Otherwise, if I chose that, I'm going to see, okay, so let's choose a pretty crown one. And there are a ton. I'm not even through the A's yet. And there's a ton. And a lot of these are actually the regular ones. Because I like to, okay, let's go handwriting. There, that will help me do a nice, pretty handwriting one. I'm not seeing any that require a pro account. Halloween? Nah. Pretty, but not exactly for a boy. Okay, Taylor Elliott. I like that one. So that is how you change the font style, the color, and the size. Now we're going to work on changing the words. So all we've done so far is single click into a text box. Now we're going to double click, and that highlights everything. Now, if you have a 2-line like this one, and if you double click, it's everything. However, if you triple click, it just does that line that you have. Okay? So I'm going to do Made Just For You by Auntie Mimi. And you can see that because it was bigger than this box here, it put it to the second line. You can make your box bigger or smaller depending on the space you have. When you highlight something, you can duplicate it, you can trash it, you can move it, and you can rotate it. And if something happens and you don't like it, you can hit the back button. And that's how you edit your words. I'm going to show you a couple of extra things now. I'm going to highlight all of that, just kind of hold my mouse down and pull it, and pull that down here. And I'm going to rotate it. Because I have not clicked off of it yet, it's still axis 1. We can group it, and that makes it 1. And then I can also ungroup it again. And once I click off of that, I can move that anywhere I want to. So a couple of things. Let's make this bigger. As you can see, all of these are in different areas. You know, they're not the same. So I am actually going to make my boxes all the same width. Come on, move. And I am looking for that pink line. You see that? And then the other side where the pink line is. Okay, that means all my boxes for these three are the same size. So I'm going to hold Shift and I'm going to click each one of those. I'm going to do my position and I want to tidy up. And that sometimes takes a little bit of time. Then I want to hit alignment up top. If you click this, it goes from center to right to left to justified. And you can kind of see which way it is up here. Let's make this a little tighter. And then do that down. Let's make the balloon a little bigger. Now I want to another text box. So I'm going to do that. Nah, let's do that. The sky's the limit. All right. I want to make sure it's centered to the page. So let's make that a little smaller so I can see the whole page. And that means it's centered vertically. Now I'm waiting to find, where's my horizontal? There we go. There's the horizontal line for centered horizontally. So that is centered in the page. When I print the label, it will be centered. Now let's catch all of that. And let's make Morgan Gordon there. That's now centered off of all of that. And that's how you center your label. If you want to change the spacing between two lines that are in the same text box, you just change it this way. You can change your line spacing and your letter spacing. The last thing I want to go over is how to download your label. Now, if you have multiple pages like I do, what you can do is just title your page on who the recipient is. You come up to the share, and I'm going to download, and you would download as a PNG. And okay, so it will, if you want to get Canva Pro, it looks like that is as high as the regular is, as high as you go. If you have Canva Pro, you can do it greater than this size. And this size is perfect. You don't have to change it. I'm only going to select the current page to print. And it will tell you that's the name of it. Then click download and it's going to download. Okay. It will download wherever you want it to. So that could be in your documents, that could be in your downloads, That can be anywhere, and it's going to download as a PNG. You just save, and there you go. Then you're ready to print using whatever method you wish to use. Thank you again for purchasing this product.